full of liquor, then we die. In it, pull him to the side, let me slide. In it.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany. I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. So, y'all, this weekend, well, tomorrow I'm going bowling, but and then Bridgerton came out. And then, y'all, most importantly, y'all know my boy ABoogie just dropped Better Off Alone because of what? We are better off alone. The fuck DTV. So, first, I'm about to review this album. And then tomorrow I'm going bowling. And then Sunday we're going to talk about Bridgerton because I binge watched Bridgerton. And oh my gosh, because I got so many things to say about Bridgerton, bruh. And yeah. And then, yeah, like I said, I'm going bowling tomorrow. So that's going to be my tomorrow thing. And then today we're going to talk about ABoogie with the hoodie because DTV. And then before I get into that, let me just say this. Because I was going through the comments and some dumbass had the nerve to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired of this sad shit. I'm like, bruh, like, hasn't that not been his whole stilo this whole time? Like, why did y'all think that he was gonna go to therapy and get cured? Like, the dude's, he's heartbroken, he's upset, and then the dude is going through a breakup. And speaking of that, I don't know if y'all know, but Ella really just confirmed on her Snapchat. She spilled the beans. She was just like, you know, they've been not together. She was just like, she gotta love him from a distance. She hoped that they can remain best friends and blah blah blah. And she was like, she threatened on leaving him so many times, so she feel like he's still not taking this serious. So I just hope Ella stand on that. Like, yes, girl, get out of that toxic shit. Like, let cheaters go. But at the same time, Ella did get her look back. Let me stop, that's not funny. But yeah, I'm honestly happy Ella's getting out of this relationship, because it just seemed like it was so toxic. But the good thing is, y'all, we getting music, so so who else want to break this man's heart? Y'all just get in line, like, who else want to do it? But yeah, Better Off Alone, I'm about to listen to it, and then we gonna talk about it. Yeah, then like I said, tomorrow I'm going to bowling, and then Sunday we gonna talk about Bridgerton. But y'all, what I'm telling y'all today, like, was just so annoying. And I'm telling y'all, my freaking foot still hurts. Like, I'm not BSing. Like, I was really at my desk thinking the worst when I was at work. I was like, oh my gosh, what if I gotta get my foot amputated? I'm about to be like, I was like, I was really going through it. But yeah. But yeah, y'all about to spend the weekend with me. Like I already told y'all what I'm doing. Like I said, right now we about to talk about this album. So yeah, that's what Friday's gonna be. So yeah, let's get into this album, Better Off Alone. What's up, guys? You know, I ended up falling asleep last night, so I couldn't catch up with y'all. But I'm back, and yeah, like I was saying last night, ABoogie's album, I honestly liked it. Overall, I say 8 out of 10. It's a lot of songs that I liked on here. Let me see. Let me start from the beginning. Better Off Alone, I give it, let me rank 1 through 5 because I really don't want to think that long all the way to 10. That's doing too much. But yeah, okay. 1, Better Off Alone, liked it. 1 out of 5. I want to say 3. It was middle for me. Dark King, I liked it. I say 3 as well, middle. I honestly, when I first heard Let's Go Away by Young Thug, and I said by Young Thug, whatever, I honestly didn't like it. But when I listened to it the second time, I liked it. So I say 4 out of 5 for sure. Body, I liked it. I say 5 out of 5. Somebody with Future is honestly my second favorite. I gave it a 5 out of 5. Steppas, whatever. That's the song we already heard before, so I'm honestly not gonna rate it because I heard it before, so whatever. Headaches, I honestly didn't really, I don't know about the song. I don't know about it. Spotlight with Lil Durk. I honestly always like the songs him and Lil Durk make together. I like that one. Need You Around. Oh, honestly didn't listen to this one. I'm gonna have to listen to it. And honestly, y'all, surprisingly, I give They Shootin' a 5 out of 5. I liked it. That's honestly my third favorite. I honestly didn't think I was gonna like feel like dying. I was like, this depressed ass nigga. But I liked it. 4 out of 5. And then my favorite is P&E with Mariah the Scientist. I feel like their voices complimenting each other. So that's my favorite. I say 5 out of 5. And we already heard the other ones. But yeah, y'all know I love me some ABoogie, and I can't, and yeah. He pushed our date back all the way to October, but that means I got into October to learn all of this, because you know we better off alone. And honestly, I liked it. So yeah, album overall, I say, dang, did I say 4 out of 5. Yeah, I really liked it. So yeah, Better Off Alone, I liked it, and I can't wait to go to the concert, because y'all know I love me some ABoogie. But yeah, I'm about to take a nap, and then I'll meet up with my friends to go bowling, and hopefully update on this whole foot thing. Like I keep saying, you know, it doesn't hurt as bad. It doesn't hurt as bad. I've been taking medicine for it. So yeah, hopefully I can bowl, because yeah, I'm not the type of person that like losing at things, and honestly don't feel like my friends gonna let me win, which means I'm gonna have to play for real. So yeah. So yeah, taking a nap, and I'm gonna see you when I go bowling. Okay everybody, I'm back, and now I'm about to go bowling. Honestly, just hopefully I win. Like, that's all I care about. But you know, I got one black and red. I'm about to have a red purse on, and I'm also about to put my Panda Dunks on. And yeah, like I said, I don't know why the Panda Dunks get so much hate, but it's black and white, and that's the jacket I have on. I have on black pants. So I'm just about to put my red purse on, and yeah, I'm about to go bowling. So when I'm telling y'all, I fell asleep as soon as I got home. Like, I'm not BSing. But bowling was honestly fun yesterday. You know, the first game I lost. Like, I was like, yeah, I was out of it. Like, my game was terrible. But the second time I didn't lose. I think I came in 4th. So I made a come up, and that's all that mattered. But when I got home, I came back to my Amazon packages, because a few days ago Amazon did a 50% off, like half off on all books. And y'all, you know I read, so yeah, I got a few books, because the book I'm reading now is honestly getting too slow for me. Like, I hate when I read things and it takes too long to get to the point. Like, get to the point, bro. Like, why are we still on the same plot after 300 pages? Like, what is this, Harry Potter? But I got this one book called The Love of My Life, and this is not my first time reading a book by her. Before We Were Innocent, I think this is gonna be my first time reading a book by her. I got Positive Affirmations for Black Women, because you know, yes, like I hear a lot of people say they stand in the mirror and say affirmations, but honestly I don't do things like that. Like, I do things like reading and writing, and that helps me. So, but I feel like if I read it and I write it, then it'll be fine. it ends with us. This is definitely not my first time reading a book by her. I honestly think the book that I'm reading now that I don't like is by her. But I read one before that and I liked it. So, you know, yeah. So, yeah, bowling was fun. And now I'm about to spend my Sunday cleaning up like I do every Sunday. Because, yeah, I just been feeling so lazy this weekend. And, yeah, I've been taking medicine for my foot. But my foot honestly feels better. Like, I feel like one of the reasons why my foot is messed up is the positions that I use to drive. Because now when I drive, sometimes I can feel it. But, you know, it's been feeling much better. So, yeah. I'm about to cook myself something. And then I'm about to clean up. And then, oh, yeah! And then I gotta come on here and talk about Bridgerton. Because I got so many opinions about Bridgerton, and I know people not gonna agree with me, but at the end of the day, I said what I said because, yeah. And then Baddies comes out tonight. Dang, yeah, you know, today, yeah, I got a lot of things to talk about. But, you know, then I gotta watch Baddies at the end of the night, so yeah. Sunday fun day. Last thing we're going to do is talk about Bridgerton part 1. And honestly, I'm mad that they only gave us 4 episodes. Like, I feel like we got left on such a cliffhanger that, yeah, why do we only have 4 episodes? They really could have dropped the whole season. But I'm going to talk about those 4 episodes, you know, the key highlights, you know, recap and give my analysis. So let's go to episode 1. See, I told y'all I was going to get better for y'all instead of jumping all around. I took some notes on the stuff that I deem are important. So, episode 1, we start with, of course, you know how the girls always do. They present themselves to the queen. But it seems like the queen is not feeling these group of girls. She is like, who are these girls? I am not feeling the sparkle or the diamond. Like, what is this? Like, what girls have y'all been raising where I cannot pick my diamond? So, yeah, that's how it starts off at first. You know, the queen, the girls present themselves to the queen and she's yawning. She's like, she's just not feeling the girls. And surprisingly, Francesca Bridgerton didn't even impress the queen. And I was honestly surprised by that because, you know, Daphne was the diamond the first one. It didn't seem like she was kind of messing with Elle last season. But now this is Eloise's second year in society. And this is Francesca's first year in society. So yeah, she didn't really impress the queen when she first came in. And yeah, Francesca, she is not really worried about all this stuff. She just want to play the piano. Like, it doesn't seem like Francesca is into this whole diamond queen thing. just like how Eloise was. It seems like Francesca wants to do the whole follow your heart thing. That's kind of what I'm getting from it, because she's not really putting in a lot of effort to, you know, impress the queen, impress the guys. Like, it just seemed like homegirl just wanted to, you know, play the piano and be done with this. Okay, and so after that, let me just say this. I still don't like the Featherington family. I find the mom annoying. I think both of the sisters are annoying. And I actually feel bad for Penelope that she has to be trapped within this family. And it's just like, I just think her whole family is real annoying. Like, I'm not mad at the fact that Penelope is this whole lady whistle down thing. Like, I feel like her family treats her so wrong, and I feel like society treats her so wrong, and they overlook her. It's like, yeah, I would go around trying to get tea on you guys too and deliver it to everyone in town, because y'all tried to play with my girl Penelope and now she playing with y'all. But the fact that she got caught is now the bad thing, because okay, we'll get into that. Let me start sticking to the script, like I said. So yeah, Penelope's mom, somebody came to them first episode and was just like, have you seen blah 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 blah, their uncle or cousin that was with them last year. So, you know, her mom forged old dude's signature saying when one of the girls have a boy, that his money, his estate goes to them. So somebody came to them and kind of questioned her about it, and I honestly feel like she's going to get caught, and I honestly hope she gets caught, because I honestly don't like their family. So after that, yeah, now that Penelope and Eloise are not friends anymore, Eloise had befriended Carissa, however you pronounce her name, and she's not really telling anybody why she's not friends with Penelope, because, you know, she can't. Well, honestly, she could, but the fact that she's still holding Penelope down, it's like, Eloise, she a real one. But yeah, Eloise, she's kept in Penelope's secret, but she just befriended Carissa. And honestly, Eloise, she's not really fitting in with the other girls in society, because the other girls, of course, they want to get married, they want to meet their prince, or they want to meet their guy, have their wedding, blah blah blah. You know, Eloise, she's still on her feminist stuff, saying that she doesn't need a guy, she doesn't need love, she wants to do things how she wants to do. So clearly she's missing her friendship with Penelope, because she's not really, you know, fitting in with these girls. Penelope comes to Colin after everything that's going on with her family, and she's basically wants to change her look, and she wants to change certain things about herself so she can have help finding a husband this summer. And she needs Colin's help because she don't have no game. And most importantly, Colin came back from Italy or whatever he was from, and everybody just on Colin, and I was just like, okay, Colin, because everybody wanted everybody else, but didn't nobody want Colin. But now everybody seems like they want Colin. So Penelope asked Colin to put her on to game, but of course we all know Penelope is secretly in love with Colin. So yeah, but Colin just think he's helping a friend get some game, which he's not, because of course Penelope is secretly in love with him. So the big question is Colin gonna fall in love with Penelope? We don't know. We gotta stick around for episode 2. And, I forgot an important part for episode 1. So this is going back to episode 1. So we have Lady Danbury. She throws a ball, and, you know, Pen, she's in her new dress and blah blah blah, and Carissa steps on Penelope's dress, and Penelope's dress is rips. And so Colin goes off to, you know, console her. Okay, yeah, Colin goes to console Penelope, but remember last year Colin had talked trash about Penelope, so she's still on that. So yeah, and then a Lady Whistledown paper comes out the next day, and the paper comes out and said that Colin, you know, he's pretending to be a character now that he's back from this trip. He think he's all that and blah 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 blah, this, that, and the third. And so the paper comes out, and Eloise was just like, hey Colin, did you see the paper? And he's like, I don't care what Lady Whistledown writes about me, and if I ever find out who she is, she's going down. But like we said, we know Penelope is Lady Whistledown now. So yeah, he also visits Penelope, and they make up about what he has said about her last season. And yeah, I think that's yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so now we get to episode 2 when things start getting juicy. So episode 2 starts out with the queen, of course, and she says she isn't going to let Lady Whistledown bully her from getting a diamond because she still just hasn't seen that one girl that just sparkles and catches her eye. And then we have the Baron of Kent family, and they're into this new house because their son is royalty now. Someone in Mrs. M, I'm gonna call her Miss Kent because I really don't know their names. Mrs. Lady Baron Kent, someone in her family had died, and basically everything is going to her son. So yeah, so they're in their new house and they're really kind of not feeling it because old Duke is not supposed to run his bar now that he's a member of society. They can't sleep in the same room at night, and they're upset about that because of course they want to sleep together. And yeah, they're just kind of not feeling this whole new royalty thing. But yeah, will they get adjusted to it? We don't know. So yeah, Colin is honestly trying to help Penelope get some game, and of course she's fumbling because Penelope doesn't have any game. And then on top of that, the guy that she really wants is the guy that's helping her find a guy. So honestly, it was an awkward situation. And then we get back to Penelope's family, and mom Featherington is pressuring daughters Featherington about having sex and getting a baby so they can have a boy so the money can just go to them. And so then Penelope picks up her lessons at Colin's house, and then they almost get caught. But within that lesson, they talk about charm, and Penelope has a moment of weakness and she's complimenting his eyes. Yeah, it was his eyes, and they just have a hot and heavy moment. And then Eloise comes home and Penelope tries to sneak out, but as she sneaks out, she goes into Colin's room and she actually ends up reading his journal. And so when Colin comes in, he's hella pissed, like, bitch, why the fuck are you reading my journal? Why are you touching my shit? Nobody told you to touch anything that don't belong to you. Like, why are you reading my journal? Like, yeah, because that would be the energy I give. But then he folded because he snatched it away. He cut his hand, and of course she's helping him patch up his hand because his hand is all bloody. Typical, of course. So now they share another hot and heavy moment, and then Penelope leaves. But yeah, she really did have to go through this man's journal. So yeah, so Eloise and Colin are in the carriage and they're going to the ball. And Eloise tells Colin, like, yeah, I saw that Penelope was in there, what's up with that? And so Colin was just like, he basically told her what happened, like, yeah, I'm helping her find a husband. And Eloise was like, oh, you're helping Penelope find a husband? Like, how's Penelope gonna find a man? Like, she was being shady. And Colin was just like, she just wants this life now. She wants to find a husband. So Eloise was just like, okay, cool, you can talk to that girl, but don't bring that girl around me, and I don't want that girl in our house. And so Colin was just like, okay, cool, but I still want to know what happened. And Eloise just keeps telling him that they simply grew apart. And honestly, she's doing the right thing by that, because if she tells one person about her being Lady Whistledown, the whole thing is gonna come out. So if she's gonna hold this secret, yeah, like, don't tell your mom, your brother. Like, she's doing good with that. So yeah, so we get to the ball, and at this ball, Eloise is mad, and she's kind of venting about the situation to Carissa. When she tells it to Carissa, somebody overhears it, and then the rumor just goes floating around the whole ball. So yeah, everyone at the ball knows, and then yeah, everybody just finds out. And then of course Lady Whistledown has to write about it. So Penelope had to end up writing about herself, that she's lonely, can't find a man, and yeah, blah 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 blah. She just has to end up bashing herself, because if she didn't bash herself about the Lady Whistledown's, about the whole Colin story, then it will be like, yo, where's Lady Whistledown at? We just had a scandal. Why is Lady Whistledown not talking about Penelope and Colin, especially since Colin is a Bridgerton? Like, hello, breaking news. Like, so yeah, so Penelope had to end up bashing herself. And then what else happened episode 2? Oh, Francesca ends up impressing the queen, because the queen had heard Francesca playing the piano. So now the queen is like, okay, my new girl of the season is going to be Francesca Bridgerton. So yeah, that happens, and then the Kent family decide that they're not going to follow the rules of society and they're going to do what they want to, and that this is going to be the way that they mentally be prepared to adjust to their new lives. So yeah, Lady Whistledown ends up writing a story about Colin and Pan, and then her mom is hella pissed, and then she basically goes to Penelope while she's looking out the window and be like, yo, shorty, you don't need to look for love. You're not the type of person to be towards love. You're going to be lonely and ugly your whole life. That's basically what the mom said without saying that. Or that's basically what all girl said. She said, girl, men are trouble anyways. Like, you need to adjust to being alone, because that's exactly what you're going to be. And honestly, that was messed up. That's why and now I see why she wants to leave this family. Like, why would they be coming for my girl Penelope like this? And that's exactly why she's doing what she's doing. Like, that's why she got tea on y'all, and that she's airing it out to the whole land. Cause why y'all be doing her like this? Like, but yeah, that was the end of oh my gosh, no, because then at the end of episode 2, Colin comes to visit her, and then she tells him to kiss her. And honestly, unpopular opinion, their kiss was, you know, it was hot and heavy, it was cool, but I don't like the fact that she had to ask him to kiss her, because of the fact she was just like, I don't think I'm ever gonna get a first kiss. Like, nah, F all that. I feel like their first kiss should have been him wanting to kiss her. I feel like her asking him to kiss her really took away from the whole, oh my gosh, it's Colin falling in love with me thing, because I don't like the whole sympathy kiss thing. And y'all can try to argue and be like, oh, when he forced her to kiss him, they had a real kiss the second time. Like, nah, that still don't fly with me. Like, if I gotta tell somebody to kiss me, then that's just me telling somebody to kiss me. That's not that person kissing me because they want to kiss me. Granted, he could have said no, but it just seems like from the show that he feels so bad for her that he didn't want to say no. Like, even though they really kissed the second time, it's just like, yeah, I don't like it. I know y'all liked it, but yeah, I don't like it. I'm not standing for this. But what's gonna happen in episode 3? I don't know. And then we get to episode 3, and Colin is having basically a wet dream about him and Penelope. So we see the storyline building up. Like, okay, Colin is possibly falling in love with Penelope. I'm sorry, excuse my words. There's a lot of P's and S's and all this in here, but I'm not illiterate, I promise. But okay, so we start with episode 3, and Colin's having this wet dream about him and Penelope, like I said. So yeah, then after that, the queen has found someone for Francesca, and this dang, what's his name? I don't even know, but I think it starts with an S. Okay, so I'm gonna call him the guy that the queen bought for her. So Queen Guy meets Francesca, and honestly, as soon as he said that he wanted 8 kids, Francesca was just like, oh hell no, this is not the guy for me. And honestly, I would have did the same thing. Like, you want who, what, when, where, how, why? Like, I don't care what lord of what you are. Like, yeah, that's not the thing you tell somebody within 20 seconds of meeting them at a ball. Like, no, goodbye. So yeah, so Francesca leaves, and as she's outside getting her a breather, she meets this guy named Lord Kilmonte. Lord K, that's what I'm gonna call him. I know it starts with a K. And they share a little moment, but the weird thing is they communicate through silence. It's like, okay, like, it honestly, I really, like, yeah, why are y'all communicating through not communicating? Like, whatever. But okay, so that's what's going on with Francesca. Like, so basically Francesca, she's basically in the middle of a, do I want to be with the guy that the queen made for me, or do I want to be with this guy that I kind of like, that I communicate through silence with? Who knows? Who is Francesca gonna choose? So back to the main plot with Eloise. Eloise goes and checks on her old bestie Penelope just to make sure she was okay. And Eloise asks Penelope, like, basically without saying it, like, yo, are you okay? Because you put out this story about yourself. Like, you honestly really didn't even have to do that. And Penelope said, without really saying, like, yo, girl, you know, I had to put that story out because if I didn't, then, you know, people would have been like, where's Lady Whistledown with the story about Penelope and Colin? And so Eloise was just like, oh, okay, I was checking to make sure you still okay. We not cool like that, so bye. And Penelope was just like, do you want to read some books? And Eloise was just like, girl, like I said, I don't F with you like that. I was just coming to make sure you was okay. And now that I see you okay, we good. So Penelope still don't got her friend back. So basically Penelope is kind of by herself, and all she kind of has is Colin. So yeah, that's kind of, and then I forgot the most important thing. Penelope meets Lord what's his name? Lord Doubling. And honestly, y'all, I don't even care. I'm honestly a stan of this whole Penelope and Lord Doubling thing. Like, yeah, like, Colin, you want to have hot and heavy dreams about me after I forced you to kiss me? Like, don't want me now that you see me with somebody else. Because now Colin trying to spin the block now that he see Penelope with Lord Doubling, and no, I don't like that. Like, okay, I told you to kiss me and you kissed me, but now I'm with somebody that actually want to kiss me without me forcing them to kiss me. Like, like, make it make sense. But of course, Penelope, she's stuck with this whole, oh my gosh, I really love Colin, and then she's stuck in this whole, like, she told Colin, like, oh, I met Lord Doubling, and you know, he's kind of cool. I rock with it. But the bad thing about Lord Doubling is he's about to go to work on this. I don't know how long they said he was going to be gone. So yeah, that's kind of a red flag. But yeah, like, I feel like Lord Doubling, he was honestly kind of messing with Penelope. And you know, it took Colin to see all this for him to actually like Penelope. And it's just like, one, like I said, don't want me now that you see me with somebody else, and don't want me after I forced you to kiss me. Like, cause why did it take all this for you to want me? Like, I don't get it, but I get it. Y'all want to be Paulin stans, but, and I'm not saying it's the situation that her being with Colin makes the best sense for her situation, but nah, like, I'm not rocking with it. Yeah, like, and I'm gonna just say that. And I know people are not gonna agree with that. Okay, and so yeah, now Carissa and Penn are basically fighting for Lord Doubling. When I'm telling y'all, that feud was so hilarious. The hot air balloon thing, them going to the ball scene, it was just like they are really fighting for this man. And honestly, I thought it was hilarious because I really didn't think Penelope was gonna go that hard since she's in love with Colin and whatnot, but you know, yeah, I honestly liked it. But Carissa wants to marry Lord Doubling because she just wants that money, because their dad cut their allowance by half, and yeah, her mom was just like, girl, you need to marry the richest of the rich, because her mom says she's not trying to be poor and daddy just cut us off. So yeah, girl, I don't know, I don't care who you marry somebody and let that somebody have money. But Penelope, she actually wants love. So yeah. Yeah, so, and the fact that, yeah, she just want money, she actually want love. So yeah, episode 3, yeah, Colin and Penelope are growing feelings for each other, and then we get introduced to Benedict is messing with this lady called Lady Tillery Arnold. And honestly, I like her. You know, she was in the engineering thing. They didn't think she knew what she was talking about because she was a woman. But yeah, Benedict, he seemed like he's feeling Lady Tillery. And honestly, I like that. And then we got Mom Bridgerton that's flirting with Lady Danbury's brother. And I'm really curious to see how that's going to go, because we always hear the mom talk about how she's in mourning because of Daddy Bridgerton dying from that bee bite or whatever he had. So yeah, I'm curious to see how that's gonna go. And then Francesca, she's still stuck in the middle between these two guys. But Lord K, he did a really nice gesture for her through music, knowing that she likes music. And yeah, you know, who is she gonna pick? We don't know. Who is Penelope gonna pick? We don't know. I guess we gotta stay for episode 4. The final episode was the best episode within this 4. So we start with Debling giving Penelope a gift at her house. Yeah, and so Mama Featherington is real salty about it, like, oh my gosh, you know, well, not salty, she's like hella surprised, like, oh my gosh, Penelope has her first caller. And then she's so trifling, she tried to introduce the sisters to him just to see how he was gonna react, like, yo, you see I got 2 other daughters here, like, what's up, why do you want Penelope? But that backfired, because Debling's just like, he likes Penelope, like he can't wait to spend the life with her, like he don't really see why y'all don't like Penelope, and I like that for him. He said he don't even read Lady Whistledown. Mainly the thing about this was that, yeah, Fran is still stuck in the middle between these 2 guys, but it seemed like she's really feeling Lord K, because yeah, it seemed like that's who she's really feeling. It seemed like the mom likes Debling's brother. And then we get down to Penn and Colin. So old dude, Lord Debling is honestly feeling all the tension between Penn and Colin, and he basically tells her, like, girl, look, if you gonna have feelings for this other guy, then you gonna have to leave me alone, because I'm about to go on a trip, and I don't want to be on my trip thinking that my wife out here smashing some other guy. So yeah, since you feel like you gotta pick between the 2, how about you don't pick me and you go be with Colin? And I was like, okay, Lord Debling. Because yeah, if you gotta pick between me and somebody else, don't even pick me. So yeah, he left, and so Penelope tries to go after him, and then Colin catches up with her, and Penelope tells him, like, yo, the reason why my dude just broke up with me is because he thinks that you have feelings for me. And I said that was impossible. And honestly, I feel like she baited him so well because of that, because why not play reverse psychology to figure out how somebody feels about you? Because clearly we all know Penelope likes Colin, so the way she asked that question was just like, yeah, like, do you like me or not? So yeah, and Colin basically was just like, you know, I got feelings for you, and they have this real intimate moment in the carriage. And so before they get out the carriage, he basically asked her, like, yeah, before they get out the carriage, he asked her to marry him, and then the episode goes off. So my thoughts about episode 4, honestly, it wasn't really enough to episode 4, besides, like, it was just building on the storylines that we already saw. Like I said, Friends stuck in the middle. Eloise still don't have her. Eloise and Penelope still aren't friends. Eloise is still not into this whole marriage thing. Carissa, she has to marry a rich guy because her dad cut them off. Penelope, Lord Debling said bye to her because of her feelings for Colin. The mom has a potential love interest, and you know, Benedict Bridgerton met this Lady Tiller Arnold guy, and then Colin asked Penn to marry him. And honestly, the only thing that's kind of messes this up is that she's the town's newspaper gossiper, because it's just like, Lady Whistledown has wrote bad about Colin, has wrote bad about the family, wrote bad about her. So it's just like, she can't just come out and be like, oh, by the way, before we get married, I'm Lady Whistledown, woohoo! And he's just like, oh, okay, that's lit, yay. Like, nah. And the fact that Eloise knows that, and that's her brother, it's just like, I really want to know how this is gonna go, because it's just like, damn, everybody's not going to be happy when they find out about her, especially her. Honestly, y'all, let's keep it honest. She's going to say yes. There's no way she's going to say no. So yeah, when she does say yes, how is this going to go? Like, how is Eloise going to react to this? Because yeah, y'all, this is tough. Like, Penelope is like, you know how people say the heart wants what the heart wants? Like, the heart wanted what it wanted, but the mind is not connected with the heart, because it's like, girl, you got the biggest secret in all of whatever this town is, and you about to get married to one of the people that you just bashed recently. Like, oh, y'all, I feel bad for her, because I don't know how it's gonna go for her. But I'm happy that she got the person that she always wanted to be with. Like I said, I hate that it took this long for him to actually lock in. Like, dude, don't lock in now that you see that I'm trying to get locked in with somebody else. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? But whatever, like, that's just my opinion on it. But their carriage scene, honestly didn't think it got that hot and heavy. Like, maybe I put my face down for a second to do something, but honestly didn't know they got that hot and heavy. But honestly thought it was cute, I guess. But like I said, she's gonna say yes to marrying him, but the question is, how's this lady whistle down story gonna go? We don't know. I guess we gotta wait till part 2. All I have for the weekend, you know, surprisingly, I said I did everything I was gonna do. I talked Bridgerton, Better Off Alone, I went bowling, I cleaned, and yeah, right now I'm just about to do nothing for the rest of the day. And yeah, that's all I'm about to do. Yeah, thanks for spending the weekend with me, you know. Thanks for getting me to 440 whatever subscribers. And yeah, y'all, I'm gonna keep posting, I'm gonna keep being on here, and just make sure that y'all are liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing, and all of that.
Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understand.